All right. Welcome back to Well, That Didn't Work's Call of Cthulhu campaign. We're now on, I think we established it's now session 11.
Oh, man.
We
This
turned
one's
it up
going
to 11.
this one's going a little longer than I had originally anticipated, but I think I'm having fun doing this. So, for those of you that were on the stream, we are going to pick back up here with our investigators. They are now in the middle of Bellefontaine Cemetery in St. Louis, northwest St. Louis. This is an old historic cemetery that they have wandered over into one of the deeper areas of. And things are now starting to crumble for their perception of reality. We have Kevin Marcus Kevin laying passed out in between two mausoleums. He went into a bout of rage is the best way to put this. He started violently lashing out at things that he thought were around him and felt a very cold, chilling touch and passed out. We have Doug, who halfway down the steps to the mausoleum experienced his own little situation that took place. And he ended up with a psychosomatic disability affecting his hands that he could not open his fingers from what had him clenched around. I think we're about halfway through roughly your disability at the moment.
Yeah, am I at 2 or 3 rounds?
This would be, the end of our last session would be 3 rounds.
Okay.
So you're very close to the end of yours. Then we have Tony, who happens to be our oblivious idiot tonight. Apparently,
Hey,
he's
oblivious,
happy.
yeah, idiot, no.
Probably the rum runner who took the rum to the cops.
No,
They couldn't trust him with
I
the
made my deliveries fine.
trust him with the important runs.
Tony heard all this gunfire going off up in the area just outside of the mausoleum and ran right back up top, while Doug pressed on. And as Doug pressed on, he ran into an old familiar face who was speaking some language. It's a dialect of Latin that he couldn't quite make out. And he stopped and looked up and smiled at Doug. And that's where we're gonna come back into session. So, as the lantern is kind of lightly cascading through the center of the room, just barely touching each one of these edges, you can tell that the room is probably somewhere around. It's still about 10 feet wide or 11 feet wide from wall to wall, but it's a lot longer than what it appeared to be above ground. So it's about 20 feet deep, and you had stepped into the middle of this. So your lantern is just barely touching the edges of each wall at this point. And as you're standing there, Mr. Dillon, he begins to not just smile, but laugh. And he looks back at you and with the same tone that you heard originally. You don't belong here. Why have you come?
How much? Well, I don't know. Am I able to establish that I maybe know Paul Dillon prior to this?
You know of him, but not him
Okay.
personally.
So the only place I can recognize him from is from that car accident
Right.
in episode 1.
You know he's a lawyer, and you know he represents unions, and you know he represents some of the high society.
Okay.
That's what you know of him.
I think you know what I represent, Mr. Dillon.
No, I really don't. I don't know why you think you have the right to meddle in our business.
Who's R?
You're about to find out. And at that moment, all of the insect noise, all of the ambient noise floods your ears. and this is everyone's, including yours.
Well, that's really odd because I'm unconscious.
I would like everybody to make me a sand check.
Oh, Mother of Oblivion, don't fail me now.
Going to push it again.
I can technically not really.
I'm
Truly
going to
get
regret
worse.
pushing it.
I made it.
Okay.
Is it a D4?
I don't regret pushing it. I passed.
Did you fail?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
really-
you are unconscious, roll me a d4.
Golly, you're rolling. That's another 4.
All right. It's actually 1.
Oh, it's only one loss.
It's only 1.
I'm like, well, there's another bout of madness.
You're now almost dreaming. You're in a dreaming state where you continue to hear the voices. You continue to hear, different things going on. Now you can hear a flood of noise that sounds like insects and frogs and birds. Just this massive flood of nature just hitting you, and it's almost like it's sensory overload. So I'm going to go ahead and add one more round onto your being unconscious at this point. All right. So you've gone now 2 rounds of being unconscious.
How many rounds was I going to be unconscious?
5 now.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Way to kick in the microphone there. All right. So, Doug, as this stall kicks off, you feel your hands start to loosen the grip against both the lantern and
So
the
that'd be
shotgun.
like round 4.
Yes.
Cool.
Tony, I want you to roll me a notice check.
Spot hidden or listen?
Sorry, spot hidden. Stuck in another game right now.
I know.
This time I notice.
This time you notice. All right.
One of the things I would be specifically looking for is if I can see any blood or tell whether Marcus is dead.
Oh, you don't see any blood.
Okay.
What you do see is a shadowy figure that walks up and stands almost directly over Marcus. Looking down between the weapon that's fallen out of his hand, him, and the book on the ground. And as you do so, it turns and it looks at you, and its pale white eyes focus in on where you're at. And you hear the obnoxious sound of beetles and screeching and insects, just like in a high shrill. Roll me a sanity check at disadvantage.
Well, then I failed because I can't possibly get worse than that.
Did you crit fail?
No, I rolled a 90. So
Oh,
I can't
okay.
get worse than that.
All right. So go ahead and roll me a d8, please.
Ooh, no.
That's a big L.
That is a big
I have
one.
a question for you, Mike. Because I have magic points circled here. I don't know if
3.
I'm supposed to or not.
No.
All right.
3.
I'm not going to go into the main rules on magic sitting here on this particular one.
So I lose 3.
Gotcha.
You lose 3. Hold on. We're not done yet.
Oh.
Because I get my section on this one too.
Oh.
You lose 9.
9. Well, I get a sanity check then.
Or
No, you get a bout of madness.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
that's what I'm talking about.
So go ahead and roll me a d10.
don't go unconscious.
Yeah, please don't go unconscious. I can deal with Kevin being unconscious. but
8. Ooh, that's not good.
At least it's not a 10.
No, that's true. But
Well, this makes a lot of sense.
Don't shoot me.
You have now acquired a phobia. And I'm going to say the phobia is insects. And you are going to go for 5 rounds as well. I don't know. My D10 loves 5 rounds.
It's right in the middle.
My D4 loves 4s.
So I will let you RP any way that you want to RP. But you are, as of right now, deathly afraid of what you are seeing in front of you.
Oh, of this guy? Or
The insect shrill, the sounds, what you're hearing, everything around you right now is just that you're just scared of it. It's almost uncontrollable.
Okay. Hey. And I step out, and I got my pistol drawn, and I'm saying, hey, you. What are you doing? You get out of here, you and your weird face.
And it takes 2 steps forward, and as it does, it starts to step into the light. And all you see is looks like its entire body is crawling as it's stepping towards
With
you.
insects.
With
I
insects.
shoot the son of a gun.
All right. I will give you a shot at disadvantage.
Oh, I probably have advantage.
It is not even going to attempt to dodge you.
Well, then that would be advantage, right? It's not even going to try to dodge.
No, he's petrified out of his mind. How's he going to aim
That's
correctly?
fair.
He's just snapping a shot.
Yeah, but if I'm so petrified, I'm trying to make sure I hit what well, I would miss.
Okay.
Oh, well, wait, maybe not.
You going to push it?
No.
You only rolled a 10.
No, I rolled a 70 and they're 27, so I was successful. I hit him because I got a 75.
All right. So go ahead and roll me the damage that you would have for your pistol. Do you have it marked down?
Yep.
Okay.
11 points of damage.
All
I
right.
rolled a 9 on a D10 and plus 2.
That's a lot of damage in this game.
Of course, it probably doesn't bother this guy. Oh, there's silver bullets, too. So.
Why do you have them?
Well, sorry, silver does nothing to worms.
Yeah, I know.
You needed lead bullets.
Yeah, exactly. They're vulnerable to lead.
That's right.
All right. You see the shot just pounce into its main torso. And you see some insects scatter and flutter around into the air and almost come right back into it.
And I'm moving away from him.
Where are you moving?
I'm not moving down to the mausoleum.
There's bugs down there.
And
He's like, boom, never mind. You can have the book. I'm out.
I don't care about the book right now. I'm getting away from him. So I'd be moving away from him, and I'm not running away because I got him, my pistol aimed at him. I'm going to shoot him again, and as soon as I can.
All right. Have you moved from the door of the mausoleum
Yes,
then? Okay.
yes.
And as you do that, he runs past you down into the mausoleum.
Will I get another shot before he gets down there?
As he's running, he'll be at the end of your range. But yes, you will get another shot.
Okay, that is a hard success, which I don't know if that matters. Oops. And 10 points of damage.
Okay.
So that's 21 points of damage. Of course, he may not be taking any damage.
And as he's going down into the hallway and it's getting darker and it's hard to see, you can see faint light from down the stairway. You can't really tell what's happened or what's transpired with whether or not you hit or not.
Okay. So that would be 2 rounds, though, right?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Does that count as my last round as well?
As he is coming down, that does count as your last round. And your hands just suddenly, it's like they're no longer cramping and gripped tight.
I take a deep breath and loosen my grip a little bit on each thing.
Okay.
And at that point, I'll reach and turn up the light.
All right.
Just-
You reach over and turn up the light, and as you do, you hear this awful screeching noise coming from behind you down the stairs, and you've heard a couple of shots pop off at the same time.
Right now, I'm keeping my eyes trained on Dylan.
He is not moving.
Okay. Now, let me know when I hear whatever this thing is right behind me.
Oh, it's getting close. It's within the next round, it'll be down on top of you. The screeching and the sound of these insects and the noise and the buzzing and the wing sound and everything, it's just all echoing through this chamber at this point.
What are you? Paul.
Just a man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Question is, what are you?
I'm a psychiatrist.
Not even a man.
You're not even a country doctor?
How much time do I have before this thing gets down the stairs? Like, what kind of action?
You're paying attention to Mr. Dillon. All you can act on is sound, and the sound is getting closer.
Okay. Oh, God, do I just shoot him in the chest? Like, what do I do here?
And once you see him, you'll know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, I set the lantern down and hoist up the shotgun, and I say, "Where's the statue, Paul?"
Again, he laughs. Would you like to try an intimidation roll?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
He's just laughing at me.
Does he have advantage? Probably not because of the situation.
Yeah, I do not think that
Any advantage that he would gain because he has a weapon trained on the guy,
He's right, yeah.
this guy has done other things apparently that...
Well,
Well,
he,
plus,
at least,
he's
he
in
at
his-
least knows he has a partner here.
And
he's
in
more
his
he's
lair.
more afraid of his like weird bug god than he is
Or
me.
he may.
I don't think he's gonna really tell me anything beneficial, and that's a lot of luck to pay that down.
You may need all your luck here in a minute.
And if I push it, I can't.
Y'all are. I'm totally willing to allow y'all to spend y'all's luck. Now y'all make sure y'all are below me.
No,
Especially you. You spend like 11 of it.
I don't know. Like I'm not like just a cold blooded killer. So like yeah, I'm gonna try to like try to look like I mean business with this shotgun that I barely know how to use.
So you're gonna roll it again.
I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
Golly, I hope I don't regret this.
I mean, you do, but
I don't. I got a 3.
You got a crit. You got a crit success. Huh?
Oh gosh.
Okay.
He's really going
so
insane.
relieved.
He's really going crazy now.
So yeah, I hoist the rifle up and like I don't know if it's a pump shotgun or a breakaway.
Oh, it'd be a pump.
Yeah, so I make sure it's loaded. I like cock it back and check, and then pump it back in, and I train it on him like I really do mean business. Where is the beaver statue?
And he's now visibly shaken, and you can tell that, and he just looks back at you and goes, "It's here, but I'm not going to tell you where. You can kill me if you want. My friend will take care of it.
So,
But it is apparent that we've underestimated you just a little, Mr. Hauser. We took you for a fool that didn't believe in any of this."
golly, I feel like I'm gonna have to make a big old sanity roll because like I hear what's coming behind me, and I know it's getting closer. What I want to do is I want to flip the shotgun like a club, whack him with it, turn around and kick the lantern up the stairs. That's what I want to do.
What a start.
I will give you one action. That you have a round, you have an action.
Yeah.
What would you like to do with that action? Is it club him, or is it use the lantern?
Oh my gosh.
Think about this in Star Wars terms, Verzi. You only get to do one thing like that.
Yeah, I know.
Or D&D or any other game we play.
When the shoe's on the other foot, it's a little different, isn't
I
it?
know.
I know. I was hoping I could get away with it. Which one do I want to do? Hey, Twitch audience, what should what should I try to accomplish here?
I
You know what? I don't believe in bug monsters. I'm gonna club him with a shotgun.
Well, you don't know it's a bug monster. You just
Exactly.
Know
I just
coming
know
up
that
behind
I
you.
know I can hear bugs up the stairs.
Well, you know he's intimidated by you and something's charging down the
Yeah,
stairs.
you know
so
that there's
that's
been
your
a lot of
choice.
gunfire up the stairs and something's coming down the stairs.
And you haven't seen either of your friends.
I just know I'm hearing louder noises. But that
You
could
know
just
worried about the
gunfire.
bugs.
No. I heard the gunfire, but I don't know that there's something coming down the
Correct.
stairs. I'm just hearing more noise from upstairs.
No, he said you just know something's coming down the stairs.
I'm
the
clubbing-
noises are getting louder and louder.
The
and louder.
noises are getting
Yeah.
louder. I can
All
hear
right.
like
That's what it said.
footsteps. I'm gonna club Paul Dillon.
I'm gonna get to run
Can I
away
have?
after all.
Can I have advantage
All of
because
my-
I intimidated him
All
so
of my
good?
party members are gonna be-
Actually, no.
That's rude.
He is going to attempt to dodge at this point because now he is convinced that you will come after him.
Good.
All right.
Oh, you can't beat a critical hit.
Did you
Oh,
seriously
wow.
roll a
I
0-1?
seriously got a 0-1 just
All
now.
right. What I would like for you to do is roll me damage then.
Can
And-
instead of damaging him, can I like beat the badger statue out of him, or the beef? Like, is it in his pocket?
You don't know.
Okay.
And this is being used as a club, so what I want you to do is I want you to do a 1d4
well, that's not
plus any
much.
strength bonus or damage bonus that you have.
I don't know what that would be. Damage bonus would be +2 plus 1d4. So I get 2d4 plus 2.
So your adrenaline is kicking in right now.
Oh man, 8 damage. That's a pretty good
Ow.
little hit.
That hurt him.
Does the critical hit do anything extra to my damage?
Yes, it does.
What does it do extra?
So if I remember correctly, and I'd have to go back into my spreadsheet here, so I'm just going to make a rule in real quick on it. It's going to add an additional d4.
Okay, just another d4.
Mhm.
That's another 4, baby. 12 damage.
Thump.
Right to the back of the noggin with the stock of a shotgun.
You wail down on this guy. It's just almost like a full bat, just kind of
Yeah,
in on him.
absolutely.
And you hit him so hard you hear crunching
Yes.
as he slumps to the ground.
Actually, you're probably like, uh-oh.
Like, I'm no longer a psychiatrist.
And he didn't even roll insanity for that.
I know. So I crack him right in the back of the noodle. Mm-hmm. And does he, like, limp out?
He limps out. He just falls straight to the ground.
Do the noises stop?
No.
Okay, good. I wanted to club something else anyway. All right, I need to, like...
And with that, that's an extra round.
Is that a
That is
melee?
kicked off. That is a melee.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to mark melee. Because I'm going to need to boost that potentially at the end of this thing.
All right. So here's where we're at.
You mean it doesn't count as firearm shotgun?
No, not in the way you used it. All right.
If you had pulled the trigger to add force to the blow,
I would have shot myself in the stomach. Boom! Got him.
no,
crit
like
fail?
you hit him
All
with
right,
the butt
guys.
of the gun.
So you continue to hear this noise getting louder and louder down the stairs. We're going to cut back over to.
I mean, at that point, I would definitely
you
turn
have
to see what that is,
Three more,
too.
2 more rounds?
I have,
You have 3?
Unless I missed a round, it's 3.
Okay.
and I have 2.
All right. So, Tony, you're still really, for lack of better terms, bugging out here.
I'm basically covering.
Pun intended.
Yes.
How would you like to address the fact that you have now seen this creature run down the stairs, and you know that Doug is down there? But yet you have a passed out compadre on the ground.
I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go closer to the mausoleum. Well, I'll move a little bit closer with my pistol trained on the entrance, and I'm gonna yell, "Doug, something bad's coming your way!"
All right, we're going to cut back over to Doug.
Yeah, I
As
mean,
you hear this.
like, after I clocked him, I would have turned, like, and positioned myself club in hand, looking at the stairs.
Go ahead and roll me a as this being or whatever it is rolls down to the base of the stairs. It pauses as it comes down, looks over at the slumped over body, looks back at you, and its piercing white eyes just lock in yours. Go ahead and roll me a sanity check.
Okay, that's going to be a
Really bugging out.
fail there. I mean, I've got to push it, right? I don't really have another choice. I got to pass my. I don't want to get like debilitated right now.
It
You
can
might.
only get worse.
32. I passed. Look at that.
Okay.
I couldn't pass that.
All right. Give me a D4 minus 2. One is an odd, and one is a.
Ooh, 4 minus 2 is going to be 2. Now, is this carrying over from the last session?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Your sanity creeping lower and lower.
Yeah, man. I'm so like the starting sanity is from the last session too. Okay, cool. So I'm almost at another bout of madness.
So every 10%, it's about a madness.
Yes, and there's a certain point where you get down to a like almost critical threshold in which you will pick up a permanent insanity.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
You're not there yet.
It's under 10%.
Oh,
Not
under-
10% loss, but under 10% of where you were at.
Oh, okay.
All right. So with that, you see this creature that in the light vaguely resembles a humanoid, but it's just, there's something odd. Its skin is crawling.
Yeah.
You hear
absolutely.
the insects, you hear the screeches, you hear little flapping of wings, the whole 9 yards, and it is now locked gazes.
You probably would have been better off hitting it with a lantern.
Don't worry, bud. I got a plan.
All right. Hey, I got my crucifix.
Now, what would you like to do? It hasn't moved to you yet.
I will let you rule on this. So there are two things I'm thinking of trying. One, do I have any whiskey on me? I would say yes, but I will let you rule.
You always have whiskey on you.
Perfect. So I do have a bottle of scotch somewhere,
Off
probably a
of the
little
tray.
tester bottle or something.
Yeah.
I want to make a quick spot hidden to see if, obviously, like Paul Dillon has some kind of relationship with this thing, with this person. I want to see if there's something on his body that lets him like
You're going to search him?
I've got this occult knowledge, so I think like maybe he's got like a pendant or something, like a wristband, like something that signifies that he's in league with whoever this person is. Because I still don't think it's a worm man. I still think it's a person that just looks creepy. I'm not willing to accept that it's anything
I'll
else.
let you do a spot hidden if that's what you'd like to do for your action.
Oh man, for an action? No,
Yeah.
that's not what I want to do.
Of course not.
Choices.
Yeah, no, I don't think that I'm in the mindset for that right now. I have lost a little bit of sanity. I think I gotta. How much kerosene's in this lamp?
Enough that you would expect it to be able to run all night. So it's probably been running half the night already. You'd expect it to be probably close to halfway down.
Okay. I'm gonna try to talk to it. I heard kind of the broken Latin that Dylan was speaking, so I'd like to try to make some sort of Latin roll to see
All right.
if I can communicate with it.
Go ahead and give me a language Latin check and go at disadvantage, please. Tony, please give me an intelligence check, an ideal check, please.
That's not my forte. No, I failed.
All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna spin down my luck, and it takes a lot of luck, but I'm gonna spin it down to get a success. My luck is now at 26.
Oh my gosh.
So what would you like to try and communicate to it?
Oh, I could definitely spend some luck now.
It seems like you know my. Well, I won't call him friend. I probably can't speak that fluently in this Latin. Who are you? I just ask, who are you?
Its arm raises and points towards the dead body.
Dead body. You're him.
Are you looking over at Mr. Dillon?
No.
His arm just points towards the dead body.
A dead body.
Man, you guys are paranoid.
I look. Has it like one eye on the bug man and one eye to my right?
I'm going to ask you for another sanity.
I know
check.
you are.
Can I push my intelligence roll, or was that too late for that?
Oh,
Now?
you can still push it.
I got a
We're still in the
four.
other scene.
I got a 14. I'm good.
I rolled a 10,
Okay.
so that's a critical success.
14 is still a hard success for me right now.
Okay. So, give me a 1d4 minus 1.
Haha, 0.
You got to take 1.
Oh man.
You can't go below. You can't
You
negate it.
you didn't give me that qualifier. All right,
right.
that's enough for another 10%.
Okay. So, it's a good point. It's a good place for that to happen.
I figured.
As you look over across any exposed flesh that you see from Mr. Dillon, you start to see lashes hitting the skin, separating the flesh into words.
Which say,
The words that you see were summoned. The next word that you see is eradicate. The next word you see is enough. Roll me a dodge.
what's the dodge?
It's
That's a skill, huh?
I hope you have half.
I
your
did
dice.
it.
How did you succeed?
I succeeded.
He ducks.
All right.
Ah!
He got a hard success, which means he won the challenge.
Oh boy. Well,
The good news is you only take 1 health.
oh, that's good.
He just reaches out and kind of grazes you with what feels like
I bat
stinging from it's stinging from like insects in a hand hitting you.
I bat him off. I'm reading here.
So is that another round for us up top?
That is another round for you guys up top.
I got 2 more.
Now, I would like for
I
you to
got
roll me a
one more.
d10, please.
Oh no. No. 6.
6. I'm going to trigger something for your character at this point.
I don't like this. Whatever this is, I know I don't like it.
Because all this is way too much and it can't just be smoke and mirrors. You're going to faint
Oh no.
and you're going to be down for 2 rounds. But when you come back up, you are going to be permanently affected by paranoia at this point until you seek treatment.
You can talk
It is
to
not a
yourself.
temporary bout of madness.
Okay, so what is the permanent paranoia?
I think what makes the most sense here is one of 2 things. I don't want to give you the insect one that I already handed out, but I think you have developed a paranoia over.
I mean, I think conspiracy makes sense. Like something about the occult, something about these people.
Actually, what I'm going to say is you are not temporarily, but you are going to misinterpret clues and signals of even your allies at this point. You are afraid that everything in your world has just unraveled.
Yeah.
You don't know who to trust.
Yeah, conspiracy is
At this
probably
point.
the best way to say that. Like, I think somehow Tony's in on it because he didn't want to come to the cemetery.
He's not here backing you up.
Yeah, he's not here backing me up. And then they both
So
left. Yeah.
whenever the PCs communicate to you for this time frame, I'm going to tell you what you hear.
Hey, what do
Okay.
you mean I abandoned you? I went down first.
So you guys would communicate to him like you think you would be communicating to him, but I'm going to tell him what he hears from you. and we'll see how well we have fun with this one.
You know, you should write
I mean,
it down
technically, I've already
so
lied
that
to
we
you.
don't hear what you tell him. So his response will be really crazy.
It'll be a little awkward to try and pull that down on the stream.
That would be.
So, Doug, you just it's too much. You just kind of drop to the floor.
Oh, the vapors.
So we're going to go back up and we're going to kind of fast forward through. It's
Well, one
been a
more-
minute or two.
One more round would get me out of it. Anyway.
It's been about a minute or two since you saw this creature run down into the crypt. So I'm going to go ahead and say that you've started to stir and are waking back up again,
Okay.
Kevin. And you're kind of starting to shake off this feeling of, man, that really creeped me out. What the heck was that? What was going on? That doesn't make any sense.
Gotta reload.
That really bugged me.
So you wake up and you see your
That's
book.
a good one.
You still see your book down on the ground. And you see your 45 sitting right next to it.
Yeah. Pull the book towards me.
Well, did you have a police revolver or a 45?
I had a 45.
Okay,
I think I called it a revolver earlier because I
you
wasn't
did. I
100%
wasn't-
on his gear.
that's fine.
I'm not
then
looking at a sheet.
Then I'm gonna reload because I expended that entire magazine
All right.
effectively. Unless you want me to roll a die. How
So
much?
you two are the ones that are up top. I want you guys to kick this off.
Hey, what happened? What would you shoot?
I was shooting the other mausoleum. Then something grabbed me from behind, and I just went down.
Oh man! And you were calling me chicken earlier.
I don't know where's Doug.
He's down in the mausoleum. I shot some bug. There's some bug guy running around. He's
Wait, you
covered
didn't
in
chase
insect.
it? You didn't chase after it?
I've
into
been
the
looking after you,
Well, Doug's all alone by himself now.
Doug. Went
Let's
down
go
there?
after him.
Yeah, well, we probably should.
So because you fast forwarded them, have I spent a round already?
I'm going to give you a round. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
Basically, what'll happen is if they move and go down, then by the time they get to the base of the stairs, you'll be just starting to wake back up
I'm
again.
gonna go and I'm gonna stealth down the stairs with my pistol out.
All right. Give me a stealth roll.
If he's starting to do that, then I will not disrupt that. I will also.
Oh, 02.
All right. And I would also like a spot hidden.
I can do that, but I failed the stealth.
Okay.
I did turn the lantern all the way up. By the
I
way.
was successful in my spot hidden, believe it or not. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna spend a luck point.
Believe it or
was
not, I
successful.
failed that spot hit.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm going to push it, though. This is bad. I failed.
All right.
I rolled 2 less than the other one. Oh, wait, but I should have done that before. Never mind. I
Too
can do it
late.
now.
All right. How did Tony do?
I spot hidden and critically succeeded on my stealth.
Tony's on fire tonight. I don't know what's up with
Yeah,
that.
man.
All right. So you're kind of making your way down to the base of the stairs fairly quickly, and kind of hugging against one wall. And Kevin Marcus is behind you, and he's kind of having troubles because the shadows from what's coming out of that lantern that was turned up are kind of cascading weird against the wall. So he's kind of not seeing where the edge of the steps are, and he's kind of tripping a little bit and making some and some noises as he's kind of bouncing against the wall a little bit and kind of trying to keep his composure. And he's doing everything he can just to kind of make sure one foot's going in front of the next.
So anything that would see is looking at him, not me.
And as you get to the base of the stairs, you see Doug laying in the center of the room. And you don't see the creature. You catch a glimpse of some insects that are like kind of off into the corners and burrowing back down into the dirt and the earth at the corners of the mausoleum.
I just sit there and I look around. Do I
And
see
Doug's
blood?
starting to stir.
Oh, good, he's alive.
No, but what you do see is you see a crumped over Mr. Dillon, and it looks like his head has been bashed in from one side.
Oh, lovely. That creature got one of them.
Did the words stay etched into his
He's gone.
skin?
No.
I didn't think so.
I have a
Yeah,
feeling.
so I kind of scramble over and start searching his body for the beaver statue.
Okay.
Hey, what happened?
Give me
down
a
here?
give me a spot hidden. All right. And what were you saying to him?
I said, hey, Doogie,
I'm gonna
what happened
press.
down here?
And what you hear when he says, "Hey Doogie, what happened down here?" is you're next.
Wow, that's a wow. Oh boy.
So I critically failed my spot hidden
Okay.
on a push.
All right.
And when I hear that, I just kind of go a little tense, and I start reaching inside my jacket pocket.
Hey, what are you reaching for? I'm going to shoot you in the head.
And what you hear is, "I'm going to shoot you in the head."
What was it? Mr. Trying to meta over
I
here.
was just trying to. So,
Now what you
Doogie.
hear is, "Don't even try."
Doogie, where's that creature? Where'd that thing go?
What thing?
That thing that came down here, that bug-covered thing.
What you hear is, "Where's my partner?"
I don't know where your friend is.
You're not my friend. You're my friend. You look funny. What's that wild look in your eye?
And what you hear is, "I told you, wipe that look off your face. You're not going to get over on me."
Yeah, whatever you say. Just look. Your buddy here, Dylan, is dead. Do you want to help me move him, or should we both just turn ourselves in now?
What are you talking about? Did you find the statue?
No, I haven't found the statue. You've got it hidden somewhere. I know you do.
What are you? You talking crazy now,
Because-
man?
And you hear, "Of course I do."
Yeah, just check the. I don't know where you people hide these things. Just check the muslin. I've got blood on my hands now, and this is not where I wanted to be tonight. This is not what I wanted to be
I
doing.
look over at Kevin Marcus. I go, "You getting all this?"
And what you hear is, "I think you need to move around to the other side of him."
And I just gotta grunt.
Yeah, he seems pretty off. Off?
You guys give me a spot hidden, please.
Yeah.
Anything happen with my critical failure on that?
I'm getting there.
Okay, cool.
37. I succeeded,
I'll make it a hard success.
and yeah, I succeeded.
Okay. So you guys happen to spot that on one of the crypt stones that's down there, it appears to be slightly ajar.
You see that over there? That
And as far as your critical failure is, as you were searching through the body, I think the best way for me to describe this is you continuously got more and more blood on you, and you're fumbling around to hold on to even the shotgun at this point.
All right.
And
Doug.
you guys are almost witnessing this, like he's kind of ferociously digging through a body and the bullet holes and
Oh,
Bullet holes.
no bullet
Well,
holes.
I'm sorry,
I hit him with a
glove.
the
His
gashed
brains,
brains. It's
yeah.
all the blood running
I
down.
don't think he's doing okay.
I mean, I'm a little scared of him right now, to be honest with you.
Kind of like I don't know if you've seen anything in your line of
You're
work,
just
but
seeing
kind of like
them
when
mumble
someone
back and
accidentally
forth
hits
to each
someone
other.
with, like when the driver of a train or a carriage like runs over somebody. Like that's what it looks like when they're
He's disoriented. Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah.
It seems like it.
But
They almost seem to be forming a plan, a plot.
not really whispering. So,
Yeah, I just kind of
Duh.
like,
but I
don't find anything on him, right?
No, you do not.
Okay, so I just sit down, I put the shotgun in my lap, and I sit against the wall while they search, and I watch them intently.
Doug.
But I will put the gun away anyways because there's nothing down here.
Well,
But I also thought you said there was something down here.
yeah, you saw. There's a stone over there.
Yeah, he said something down after me. He said,
Huh?
I've got something coming down there. And then next thing I knew,
Is that what attacked
I
me
was
from
unconscious. As far as I know, you two are in on this.
It
So.
was a bug guy. That's
You're
all
the
I
one
can
that
tell you.
brought us here.
Yes, I came here to find the statue that you've hidden from me, but it's fine. It seems like you've already moved to where you know where it is.
I don't know. This is the first time I'm down here.
I was concerned about I'm more concerned about you.
But I will head over to the open up.
And all you're hearing is, you just need to calm down. It'll all be over in a minute.
Yeah, calm down. That's
Where did
what I'll do.
Where did that bug guy go? You did see him, didn't you?
Well, where did you send him? That's really the important question here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I shot him. And I shot him good. I got him clean through the head one time and clean in the chest the other. And didn't even bother him.
I moved over towards the crypt
Okay.
after putting up the.
Are you digging through it?
Because yeah.
Okay.
I just
So as you open it up, what you see is a little object that's wrapped in an old terry cloth.
grab it and pull it out.
You pulling it out of the cloth, or are you pulling it out of?
The
The
whole
cr- the whole-
cloth, pulling it out of the crypt.
Okay.
And then unwrapping it.
Okay. As you turn around and unwrap it,
Or I'm not even turning. I put it
Okay.
on top on the either the lip, or if I did, I obviously didn't get the whole lid
so
off.
as you open it, it is the cat statue.
The cat statue, not the beaver.
Correct.
I'm just gonna have complete surprise on my face of what?
Once again, lying to me about what lies where. I stand up and if you two are done with me, I'll see you upstairs.
I hold up. I toss the statue at you.
What the heck?
I'm not going to rule that you don't recognize that it's the statue. You just don't know what the end game here is.
No. Like, I recognize it's the cat statue, but
Right.
he told me before that it was the beaver statue that was going to be in
Yeah.
the crypt.
And
now
so
it's the cat
he
statue, so
also
now I
doesn't
think
see
he's
the
lying to
surprise
me.
because I expected it to be the beaver.
Okay. And I know that before session, we actually established that the cat statue was here.
Oh, did we?
Yes,
I
we
thought
did.
Oh, I thought we established the other way around.
Never mind, because that changed, because I heard
No,
was
it makes
the
sense.
beaver.
It makes sense that that in the context of his paranoia, he would
we
still
jumbled
believe.
it up in the last session too. So
yeah,
that's
that he
why.
would still believe that there was something else that was supposed to be here.
You wanted the money from Dupree.
Now you're okay with me getting money for this?
I was never not okay.
You wanted to go kill Dupree and smash all the statues.
I said that to the player.
Oh, did you? Oh, gosh.
I'm nodding.
That was a finger to the forehead comment.
Yeah.
This is what you get when you don't use character voices, Kevin.
This was before we were recording.
And everybody's getting punchy.
What the?
You did it, Mike.
Oh, I know I did.
I think we need to get them all together.
I think
We
need
got
to
we
get
got to
you
keep them
back
safe
home.
anyways.
Like everybody, roll me a listen, please.
Oh boy.
14. Got it.
You are starting to hear sirens off in the distance.
Oh, yeah.
From
I
all
guess
the
there has
gunfire.
been a lot of gunfire, huh?
Hard success.
Same.
Nope.
You're just like, I don't know what's going on now.
You would think I'd hear sirens, but
Now, if I got
they're
this down
sirens.
to an extreme success, would that help me in any way? Is there anything else to hear?
Help me hide the body.
I can't give you that information unless
Hide
you
the
want to
body.
do
We
that.
can toss it in.
I mean, it's
the
only
crypt.
2 points for me to spin down, and I'm already the lowest level, so what
There's
does it matter?
sirens coming.
he's covered in blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna
They
spin.
hurt. Well, there's bound to be a fountain or something in the cemetery he can wash
So
off in.
you recognize that because of where the door and entrance to the mausoleum is, and the fact that it's facing east, means that they are coming in from the east. That the police are coming directly from the east side of the cemetery, which potentially means you might have a route to get out.
Okay. The crypt that he opened, it's like open, right?
Mm-hmm.
I move over to Dylan's
Oh,
body and I
So you
take
didn't-
off his jacket. And then I'm going to try to lift it up and shove it into that crypt.
oh.
Okay. Are you actually? Are you
Okay.
truly trying to hide the body?
Yes.
So, and I guess that you were asking questions
Um,
as I was saying it. I was talking to Tony to say, "Hey, let's hide Dylan's body. There's sirens on their way."
Give me a sleight of hand roll.
Sleight
That's
of
the
hand.
closest skill that there is to it in this at this particular point.
Well, I'm not really like sleight of. I'm just trying to like manhandle this body into a crypt.
Right, but you're doing it for purposes of trying to hide from the general public in case somebody comes down here. Or are you going to leave it wide open? Or it's there's-
just shoving a body in a hole and closing it up.
And making it look like
There's not
it
like a
wasn't
hole.
there.
Like it's not.
Are
Like
you
sleight of
attempting to
hand.
make sure that that it doesn't look like it was ever opened?
I don't really care about that.
Okay.
I just need to conceal it for long enough for me to get away.
Okay, then no roll. We'll leave that as it is.
Yeah, because there's like, we leave, we close the door, like,
As he closes,
Why
them,
would they-
I'll try to make sure that it looks hidden. I'll do that.
because
Okay.
like we don't have time to scrub up the blood on
Yeah, I
the ground.
mean-
No,
so
you
like
don't.
people are going to know that something happened here. But if we can
If it
put it
doesn't-
in there and close that
But
rock,
they won't know. They got to check the whole. All they know is gunshots. There's no
Exactly.
evidence outside the mausoleum. So what's going to bring them to?
They may, the point is, they may not. If they don't see that it's open, they may not check it. So I will
right?
attempt
Unless
to do
they're
that.
in
Okay.
league and
Go
then
ahead.
they're coming specifically here. Oh, that looks good. Oh yeah,
Nope.
that's beautiful.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, we just shove the body. Why are you taking so long to just put the rock in and let's? I storm out.
Okay.
All right, we'll
And I
grab the
start like
statue.
I take off before I do like before we close it up. I put my own like jacket into this thing and I put his clean jacket on, or it
They're
wouldn't be
both
clean.
probably
It would be
Blood.
clean.
Ah, dang it!
Yeah, you guilty as all get. You're covered in blood.
Well,
So I'll let you redact that.
But I didn't fire a single gun, Tony.
Doesn't matter.
And I
Everything I
rushed up the
shot at
stairs.
isn't. You know.
That's true. You failed miserably.
Yeah.
And I rush up the stairs.
No, I succeeded on every one. It just didn't hurt it.
That's true.
All right. So, and we'll grab the statue. And
I tossed the statue to him.
well,
Oh, I did not catch
Yeah,
it.
he put
Oh.
the body up. It's laying there. Yeah, so I picked it up.
I'll grab it.
All right, and you guys make your way
And
back
the
out.
tail broke off, so it won't work.
We're going to do this from a quick perspective. Go ahead and give me I would like a group stealth roll.
I'll push it.
I'm not. Yeah, I guess I gotta push it. I can't get any worse. Okay, I was successful.
By group, you mean just a single roll, or
I want to know how everybody did, pass or fail.
Fail.
Okay.
I hard successed it.
Okay.
I hard success.
So 2 out of 3 successes. I'm going to say that you guys were able to slip past the encroaching officers that were coming from one side and make it out of the cemetery without a chase that would take place.
Do we get to our car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, it's
and
not really our car.
It is now, and I drive with a hard success.
And that is where we're going to end this session. And for those of you that are not on the stream, keep on adventuring.
Bye.
Good night.